Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock Stadium, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals. For the top four seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Launching it downfield. He makes the grab. Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46. Drive stays alive with that first down completion. They'll give it to the back. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. Back to throw. It's Scott. Quick throw to the left. And he pulls in the catch. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. You come out in the playoff game, Kurt, no signs of a rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Offense getting set. Second down play here. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's going to take off here. Gets into space at the 50. It's a huge gain. The stop is finally made at the 41-yard line. New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. And they'll give it to the back. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. The Buckeyes churn out another first down.
A tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
Extending the play now. Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain.
The pressure just couldn't quite get to him there. They forced him out to his right on that bootleg, but give him credit. He held his poise, looked at the entire field, couldn't find anybody open, and he just pulled it down and picked up a nice gain.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, you're inside the red zone, which means you can't come away with anything less than 3 points. But you know this offense is thinking about a touchdown. They're trying.
And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Now it's second down here. Looking to throw. It's Scott. And he dumps it off to the tight end. An explosive play across midfield all the way to the 41.
Nice throw and catch here for the Buckeyes. You know, Chris, it's hard to think of a time when Ohio State didn't have an efficient and prolific quarterback under center.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Running back with the football. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Gets made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? From the gun, he looks for an open man. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver. Incompletion sets up a second down. Off play action, he's looking to throw. And he finds his tight end for the catch. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain on the pitch and catch. The Buckeyes looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. First and goal, handoff. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State. And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. They've got him down out near the 40.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Finds the receiver wide open. And a big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to the 39. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. And they hand it off to the back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Second down after that previous play. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. To throw, it's Scott. He's running out of time here. And he's hit just before the throw. A tackle made after a big gain.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. And when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Finds his man. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Quarterback finds a target on the right, and it's complete. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's down at the 3-yard line. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. And he's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line. Backed up to the 5-yard line now for second and goal. He's moving out of the pocket. Touchdown, Buckeyes. This offense really clicking. Quarterback doesn't see anybody open. Kirk says, no, I'll just do this myself.
How about this? What a luxury. Anytime you can make something happen, even when all the receivers are covered, everything's taken away, you take it yourself. And good luck to the defense trying to stop that.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. And with time quickly fading here before halftime, wouldn't expect them to be too aggressive at this point. Fires it to the wideout. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Three guys up front lined up. It's first down. Dropping back. It's Scott. Comes up with the catch. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He pulls it in for a big gain. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He moves the ball out to the 15.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And they bring him down right at the 20. The important third down play coming up. It's a run. Running back's got it. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play. Well, Kurt, Ohio State has the lead here after one. These playoff games, we certainly hope for a much more competitive battle. A shot at the national championship on the line. It has not been the case here so far. So, of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch them see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. And the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. And we'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? First down here for this offense. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he's got his man open downfield. They'll get him, but he put the spin cycle on that defender. Wow. Big chunk gain in the first play of the drive. Sets him up near midfield in 1st and 10. They'll run it here. Breaks loose at the 40. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Well, it's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Buckeyes will try to keep this drive moving.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now. Looking downfield, it's Scott. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
A nice RPO here by the offensive coordinator and a big gain by the back. Let's give credit to the quarterback. He saw that this defense was sitting back, worried about the pass, so instead of throwing it, he hands it off for some nice positive yards.
See what the call is on 1st and 10.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Short pass finds the tight end. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Here's the handoff. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The gain is 8 yards, so it sets up a 3rd and 2. Can he get there on the ground? And they pick up the first down at the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
How about that, Chris? 3rd down and 2. They get just enough. I thought they might bring the sticks out to measure. It was so close, but they're going to give them the first down. That's just trusting your back to get the yards you need for the first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Breaks loose at the 15. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. At the 30 now. A huge gain moves the ball to the plus 22. Great scoring position now. Well, they finally corral him, but he was untouched at the line of scrimmage. Kirk just burst through a big crease.
I'm going crazy on my defense. Like you said, this guy was untouched. I don't know how they were able to finally catch up to him and bring him down, but there's no excuses at all for the defense after a play like that.
Quarterback operating an empty set. Dropping back, it's Scott. And he'll lost it to the end zone. And it's incomplete. He got away with one there, a dangerous throw. So after the incompletion, it's second down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The Buckeyes are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for his back. And he scores. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Now, this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about their running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. A nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. This offense has been clicking so far, but they get aggressive, go for more before halftime. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. Incompletion makes it 2nd down. That's a bullet pass to the left side. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Rodgers. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Well, a lot of times college quarterbacks are more comfortable working to the outside. Here's an example of a quarterback with a full field read, and he hits a big play in the middle.
QB to the tight end for a completion. Tackle made after a big gain.
Yeah, you know this defense is going to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on 1st downs. There's another one. But for the offense, and they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Throws to the tight end. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Ohio State. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Pressure is coming. With sure hands, it's Tate. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. Think about it, over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as consistent as anybody when it comes to the passing game and the efficiency that comes with it.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Over the middle, but it's incomplete. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
Just much like we saw in the 1st half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he steps out of bounds, but a crucial takeaway. Great play by this defense.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the 2nd half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5. Handoff here from the shotgun. He shreds the tackle.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And they'll stop him just short of the mark. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th. Right, so it's 1st and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? He's free around the 15. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that 1st down yardage. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. Breaks loose at the 40. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. Buckeyes have 1st and 10 here. Takes the handoff again. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. And they're trying to punch it in here. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. 2nd down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Looking to score with a run to the right. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And now a timeout taken by the defense trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And they cut into this lead now on 3rd and goal. That was a nice juke, but not much room to run. He's brought down for a short gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the quarterback will take a knee. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. History as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And it almost feels like we were destined to get to this point. The top 2 seeds of the college football playoff have survived. They've been on a collision course all season long. They've come through the challenges and the distractions, and now they'll fight for that beautiful trophy. as we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this line getting set up. It's a first down play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And what a move, goes right through the tackle. He's got room to run now. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Oh, it's incomplete. Almost a disastrous play here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up second down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And this time it's complete. It's a big gain across midfield all the way to the 39-yard line.
Boy, another great throw and catch here by the Buckeyes, and it just makes you think back how far this offense has come from the days of being known of 3 yards in a cloud of dust to now being one of the more efficient passing offenses in the country. Year after year, you go back to Cardale Jones and J.T. Barrett, all the way back to Troy Smith, and most recently with C.J. Stroud and Justin Fields. Just another great quarterback that we're watching here today for the Buckeyes.
The Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They're going to run it here. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. The Buckeyes come to the line with 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Defense looking for a stop on 3rd and goal. Scanning the field. It's Scott. He's escaping the pocket now. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is the national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. Man, that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. Big play in enemy territory all the way to the 41-yard line.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Buckeyes pick up enough yards to move the sticks. To throw, it's Scott. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity this offensive line was on display. That's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Looking for his big tight end. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time. After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. Can he make it to the marker? Tackle, but first down.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football when everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
And now that is a running back's dream. I don't think the guy got touched until he got taken to the ground. It's just excellent blocking. There's nobody he had to make miss or use his stiff arm. Just a lot of open field.
Off the big play, they are pounding on the door here. 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. 2nd down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. Still no answer for this offense.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Dropping back, it's Scott. Quick throw over the middle. The tight end makes the catch downfield. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26. A new set of downs after that completion. Looking to throw it on first down. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. The Buckeyes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, it's a great job of working the middle of the field by this quarterback, and he picks up big yards.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for 6. Intercepted in the end zone.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points at the very.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Made the defense look slow that time.
Well, this offense did everything right in that first half. Really put on a clinic, and here we are coming out to start the second half. The opening drive, so much for the defense making adjustments. Put another touchdown up on the board.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. It didn't take long to reach the end zone last time. A perfectly blocked running play. Can they keep it going here? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Back to pass. It's Scott. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Contact as he let the ball go. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. 1st down here for this offense. Use the running game to chew on this clock now.
You can almost sense the coaches challenged this offensive line before they went out on the field, how important this drive is with the lead late in the football game. They are hitting people and pushing people around up front and being able to get positive yards on 1st and 10.
Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They'll hand it off. Breaks loose at the 40. And the stop is made, but not before a huge gain moves the ball to the 32. And the defense stops the clock with a timeout. 29 seconds left. And it's a kneel down. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. Well, this head coach told us we prepared well. We're ready. I'd be shocked if we didn't go out and play well. And he had a good read on his team. It was a big win.
This team was incredibly well prepared, and schematically, I liked a lot of the things they did to counter how the defense was attacking them. Sometimes games can be won and lost thanks to a good game plan, and we saw how it made a big difference today.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes.